Hello YouTube, once again this is Dr. Sola coming to you from Lagos, Nigeria. So today we're going to talk about our Growatt inverter. Well, they call it Growatt Storage Plus, and this is the SP5000. And I'll tell you some very strange thing that happened today. It's not strange in a bad way, it's strange in a good way. So let's do a quick look at the box. So here's our Growatt SP5000. It usually goes with a lithium battery that looks exactly like it. If you look underneath here, you see a Wi-Fi that lets us communicate, that lets us see what's going on, and it also lets the factory see what's going on. So we'll discuss that. When we got this inverter, it had the old firmware. We'd spent the last 2 weeks trying to update the firmware. Why was that important to us? Our float voltage was too low. They set the float voltage to 54 volts. We needed the float voltage at 56 volts. We also needed the bulk and absorption at 58 or 59 volts. It's set to 57.4. So we called the factory, they sent us updated firmware. We tried to do the update and we couldn't do it. We had the interns spend a few days. I spent quite a few hours. The older technical team spent a few hours, and the firmware update failed. They asked us to downgrade to the older software on the laptop to allow us to do the firmware update. We tried and we still failed. So yesterday I sent a video to the factory and he looked at it and his response was, I don't understand what's going on. He goes, can you give me your username and your password and I'll do the firmware update from Shenzhen, China. I was like, wow, is it for real? So this morning, Nigerian time, I gave him our username and our password for him to do the update. I'm chatting with him on WeChat and I asked him how long it would take for the update to happen. He said it could take as much as an hour. Well, sometime at about 11, somewhere between 11 and 1 o'clock, the inverter shuts down and then comes back on again. And then this status light here is flashing, and then it says programming firmware update. People in the office run in, they take a look, it freaks them out because they're not doing anything, and this is happening. The firmware update was happening without us touching the machine. So what happened? They logged into our account and then they pushed the firmware update over the air, just like you see on your cell phones, OTA over the air. And that's how it happened. We went in, we checked the firmware version, and the firmware version was the new one that they told us that we should have had when we purchased the inverter. So for me, that's a big plus. They promised us support, and so far they are giving us support. What else did they promise us? They said by the end of March, they're going to increase the bulk and absorption voltage and possibly give us a programmable time for that. Instead of it being an algorithm that they use, we ourselves could program the bulk and absorption time. So they're telling us they're going to make it to 59 volts, which is important for the kind of batteries we use. So my belief in Growatt has even gotten better by these little gestures that they're making to keep us satisfied. So it gets an A+ from us, and if you are in the market to purchase one of these, I strongly recommend that you go for it. With the communications that they have with us and the updates that they keep pushing, because we've asked for them, I'm very, very satisfied that they will meet our needs. In addition, they're giving us a 3-year warranty. This inverter comes with 2 charge controllers, and combined I could do 3.6 kilowatts. So, I mean, it's pretty impressive. So if you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please click subscribe below. Also do share this with your friends and your relatives. And if there's something you'd like to see, please post it in the comments. And when I do the next video, I'll address it. Thank you once more. Thank you to all our new subscribers. And pretty soon I'll be doing another video showing you some of the incredible things we're able to do with this inverter. We'll load it up and you wouldn't hear a sound. So we'll be doing some more on this inverter. Thank you for watching again. This is Dr. Sola coming to you from AWPS Renewable Energy in Lagos, Nigeria.